Yo, what's up? Damn, I got bags on my eye. That's from that smoke and tree shit. But look, I'll just sit back right. I'm sitting here tripping and shit. And you know, I'm a jive comedian for real, for real. If you ever been around me and shit, you know what I'm saying, to know that part about me and shit, you know what I'm saying? To know that, yeah, I got some shit to tell you, you know what I mean? Joking wise. Don't joke me. Or don't try to fucking joke me and shit. You know what I'm saying? You get cooked right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking about it was a couple of situations where, first of all, I'm banned from the Funny Bone. I'm banned from the Funny Bone behind Lavelle Crawford. His fat, shark fin head ass. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him for real. He did. But I ended up going to the show when he was up there. I think it was a couple summers ago. I don't remember what. And fuck the Funny Bone. But look, so he was there late and shit. So I was there with my brother. You know what I'm saying? A couple motherfuckers and shit. So at the, I was invited by my brother, you know what I'm saying, and his girl. So we there sitting we at the front, right there at the stage, like the first table right there at the stage. So he get there late and shit. I was already, you know what I'm saying. The other comedian was up there. I was fucking with him while he was, you know what I'm saying, while we were waiting on your boy fat ass Lavelle to come over or come through, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. So he get up there, so ordering food or whatever, as he getting up there, whatever, he talking about something, but we trying to order. And like I said, we right at the fucking stage, right there at it. So he can hear us. You know what I'm saying? So somehow or another, he said something to us. And I said something back, you know, me being slick. And then it got to the point where he had on some fucking silver, like Reebok classes on some like the cheerleading kind, you know what I'm saying? The classic joint with the strap on them. I don't know what they were or who they were made by, but I know they were silver. And I was saying that his feet look like baked potatoes when you put them in the oven and wrapped up in fucking aluminum foil. You know what I'm saying? So we back and forth. He ain't like that shit. So every time he said something back, I just pointed at his shoes. I just pointed right at his feet and shit to the point where that motherfucker like, yo, he told a little security guy, a little motherfucking white boy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? A little cocky ass, little stocky little white boy shit. He said, man, get him the fuck out of here. So when he said that, I was like, all right, so I look like, man, motherfucker, y'all chill, whatever. Go ahead and pay the tab. You know what I'm saying? Pay my tab and shit. I said I'd be outside because it was an early show, so it was daytime. So, you know what I mean? I was just going to, like, you got bars around that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to fuck around because you weren't going to be out there for about an hour. So it was like, well, shit else to do. You know what I mean? I'm already out there. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted them to enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm getting up to leave, the motherfucking white boy, security guard dude, he pushing me in my back. Like, I ain't bucking. I ain't resisting. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm walking out, but I guess I ain't walking fast enough for him. And he was pushing me in my back. So we about to round the corner. I turned around and said, yo, man, you ain't got to push me. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to touch me. Just let me go on, you know what I'm saying? Get my ass. So I turned back around. At this time, there's another security guard, white boy, tall, slim motherfucker. He coming up too. So he's still pushing me in my back. And I turned around and said, yo, man, I told you already. Why I couldn't even get that out, yo. The other white boy, tall, skinny motherfucker, he grabbed me around my neck from the back, tried to lift me up off my feet. So I grabbed the rail that go down, but I'm left-handed, so I got it with my left hand because it's right there. And all of a sudden, the other motherfucker just started beating on my arm and shit in my hand, trying to get me to let go of that pole. So I would be out of control because he trying to lift me up and shit. I know I had to stand on my feet to keep control of myself. So I planted my feet and I got the pole, so I kind of, you know what I'm saying, I got him up off me. When I did that shit, when I got him up off me and shit, after they beating on my shit, like he was beating on my shit, I ain't let that shit go because I knew that if I'd have did that, then they would have just roughed me off on some bullshit. You feel me? So after I got him off me and shit, I'm talking shit. I'm like, didn't I tell you punk motherfuckers that I'm leaving? I'm walking like I said I was gonna walk out of here. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with a black man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The black man guy was doing all that shit. I was in they nigga. So I'm walking down the ramp and it's another security guard, black dude, face covered and shit. You know what I mean? He got all the tactical shit on, right? He looking, right? And I'm talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? So this motherfucker looking at me and he had his hand close to his body like that. He had a fist right there like that as I'm walking towards him and shit. So he put his hand up there like that. So when I'm walking past him, I knew what he wanted. So I just dapped his hand out. You know what I mean? I just put my fist up like, yeah. He was telling me, nigga, yeah, I saw that shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that shit. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, bro. He said, man, you might well go ahead and leave, man. They get the police on their way and shit. So I'm like, yeah, all right. Get outside. So that's when the waitress met me outside and the bitch ass, stock ass one for white boy that was beating on my hand and shit. And my he was beating me right here and on my hand, trying to get me to let go of that motherfucker. And I'm like, nigga, I'm from Northview, nigga. You know what I mean? That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We was raised tough. You did. We fought tough. You tough skin out there, bitch. Tannis Creek, Bar Not Falkland all day. Nut folk, hot water. You did. Sim dice. You know what I mean? So they end up getting them. You can't come back no more and banned for life, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So that's the story with that. You know what I mean? Fucking with him. So it's fuck him and fuck the funny bone. Fuck Lavelle Crawford fat ass. And fuck motherfucking the bullshit ass comedy shit. You did. And then BruhMan from the fifth floor, I'm at some other event. I'm going up there to holler. My homeboy had reserved a spot. I can't remember what it was, but it was out the beach. And I think it was a hotel or whatever it was, but I think a motherfucker said it was a comedy store, some shit like that. So we go in. My homeboy had a reservation because it was his birthday, so he had rented a little spot in the back. We going up there. So we got there. Your boy, BruhMan, I don't know his name, so his BruhMan from the fifth floor. He up there on the fucking stage doing his thing. So it's people in there, so we like, man, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't paying no mind because we still celebrating the homeboy, you know what I'm saying, his birthday and shit. So me and Cuzzo, and he was married at the time, his wife and shit, I was dolo because I already knew what time it was and shit. And Bride's gonna be in that joint, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I don't take saying to the beach. He was married at the time, so he couldn't, he couldn't rock like that. He did. But so I'm dolo, so the other homeboy, he in there with his wife and all that shit. And a couple of other people, but I went and hollered at them and say, yo, hey, yo, when you get your drink or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be over here because it was another bar and they was just chilling and shit, you know what I'm saying, playing little jazz, and then, little bras walk past and shit, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing my, yup. And so as I'm going to tell him, you know what I'm saying, what was up, as I'm leaving, now fresh to death, you know what I'm saying, as I'm leaving, your boy BruhMan from the fifth floor was like, look at this nigga. This nigga dressed like Tubbs from Miami Vice, right? So, I ain't thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, Miami Vice is a cool ass nigga, you know what I mean? So I'm smiling, I'm laughing it's a glass door, so I'm going out the door, I'm smiling and shit. And when I smile, I got a gap right here in my teeth and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh shit, he got a gap in his teeth and shit. He said every time he talk, I bet he whistle. Man, everybody started laughing and shit. Crowd was going laughing and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm standing there like that and shit. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker. And then, you know what I'm saying, crack them and shit. So when the crowd stopped cheering and laughing and shit, I let them get quiet and shit. I raised my fist up. I said, yo, you want a gap in your teeth, nigga? Man, when I said that shit, man, everybody went crazy in that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. Niggas was laughing their ass off out that bitch. It was like, he was like, oh shit, I ain't gonna fuck with him no more. He violent and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yeah, so I went back over there with cuz and shit. So afterwards and shit, when everybody was coming out, cause we stayed in the kitchen, got a little bit of drinks and shit. Might as well, we already dressed in the bar right there, For me, it was little, you know what I'm saying, little shouters out there. It was a couple of ostriches out there, a couple of hens and quails out there, John, you did. So motherfuckers are coming outside, the brides are coming up to me and like, yo, that shit was funny as hell. You got him. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. You got him. And you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my 1-2. I mean, got a couple of, but yeah, that was 2 little, incidents with the comedian shit. You know what I mean? But fuck Lavelle Crawford and the funny boy. You know what I'm saying? That's real spirit. You know what I mean? I go to the Chrysler Hall, nigga. Scope, nigga. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how that shit work. Y'all be cool.